So I had this friend. I'm gonna call him Friend A, reference off of like really cool anime. And so me and Friend A were friends for about a good year and a half, you could say. We kind of became friends in 4th grade through science club, because my school had science club from at the time, in the beginning, she was just an ordinary kindergarten teacher, but now she's our STEM teacher, and her name was Miss Bigler. For some of the students, she was Science Mom or Mom Bomb. She had a bunch of weird nicknames. She really loved sunflowers, and she had 2 really cool daughters, Annabelle and Erin. Annabelle and I were kind of rivals for a while, but that's not what we're here to talk about. So me and Friend A, and I really want to say their name, but I don't want to be disrespectful because I really screwed up this time. So me and Friend A were friends for all of 4th grade, and up until pretty early in January, about January 9th, actually exactly that day, the day he found out and the day that this whole situation kind of started, me and Friend A were really good friends for a pretty good while. And in about late December, early January, I found out that Friend A had a crush on me. And I freaked out because I liked someone else. And right as I started kind of figuring out how I felt for him again, trying to reconfigure how I felt for Friend A again, because I was really confused at the time, because I was like, he what? Okay. That's how I felt, but that's not how I acted. I acted like, oh, cool and chill, like, oh yeah, I know, Brian, or oops. That's not his name. I promise that's not his name. Kind of slipped out though. That Friend A, not Brian. Oops. That Friend A has a crush on me. Kind of just played it cool for like the rest of that month, and to career day for Starbase. This was like last school year in 5th grade. I wasn't trying to pick out what to wear for getting in the shower and such, and I have like a little pile of clothes on the ottoman, and all sorts of stuff. And I'm in my pajamas right now because for me it's really early. It's 8:30 in the morning, and I haven't slept all night again for like another time all week. And I was just thinking, I was kind of getting sad because like I really messed up. I really freaking messed up this time, and I'm never going to be able to repair that because Friend A is avoiding me and won't even look at me or talk to me. The last time that Friend A has talked to me was at a little carnival, I guess you could say, for Cinco de Mayo at our school. And he only talked to me because his mom and his family were there and da-da-da-da. And I really feel bad, and I actually asked one of my closest friends. I call her my sister, I call her sis, I call her Jojo, but her name's Jolie. You actually may know Jolie, especially if you know me here in person, or you've been on some of our recent live streams together here at my dad's place, or basically any way you might know Jolie Gonzalez. you know that me and her are really close and we're like sisters. And we have our social medias, and because her and Brian are still acquaintance, like Brian won't even talk to me, and I feel really bad about it. Because, like, I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault, and I can't do anything about it. And it's just like, I really messed up, and I really want to try to fix this, and I'm trying to. I really am. I'm really trying hard to try to. And I'm just rambling. So one day we were taking bath or whatever. We were taking a bath in my dad's master bathroom. And I asked, because we were on the topic of Brian and why he doesn't really like me, and dang it, I did it again. Either way, like, why he didn't like me and why he wouldn't talk to me, or he would glance at me and get annoyed whenever I was around. Like, he still gives me that nervous glance, like, oh crap, she's right there. He's kind of always giving me that glance, but now there's this kind of gleam in his eyes that says, ugh, instead of, oh crap, she's right there. And I can just feel tension vibes coming off of him almost 24/7 around me, and I really hate it. Because, like, I've never felt so much tension in the air around someone that I hold so dear before. Especially because that tension is because of me and because of something I did. And I really just feel like crap. And so I asked Jojo if you can find a way to get a hold of Brian, or I nearly did it again. Anyways, if you can find a way to get a hold of friend A, which I'm pretty sure you already know the name of him by now, but I don't care anymore. Hey, if you can get a hold of friend A, can you let me know? Because I really feel bad and I really want to say sorry and I want to try to explain myself and kind of try to understand why he doesn't like me anymore, or like why he despises me, why he doesn't even like looking at me or being around me. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I hurt you, and I really did hurt you this time, and I really did mess up this time. Like, this is probably one of the hardest things I've ever going to come across to fix. And like, hey, I'm sorry. I kind of know what I did wrong. I know that I really hurt you this time. And I promise that if you can at least still talk to me, or at least try to stand being around me, I promise I will try to make it up to you. And like, da-da-da-da-da. Because, like, basically, I really do feel bad. I really do feel like I messed up. I really do hate the fact that I hurt him so badly. And it was all because of a stupid reason. And I really feel like I fucked up. I really fucked up. And I hate it. I hate knowing that I did this. And I hate knowing that I did it to someone that I hold so dear to me for so long. Because, like, in science club, we were partners all the time. Every partner assignment that we got from Ms. Bigler or Science Mom or Sunflower Lady or whatever you might know her by, we were always partners. And I remember this one very specific day, we were working on electricity force, and we were using marbles. And I remember that it was kinetic energy and I forgot what the other one was called. I had a P or something. Fake. Kinetic energy. And I really have bad memory now. I really hate this. But anyways, we're using wooden bricks. And we were using a marble, like kinetic energy, all that, which we relearned in 5th grade in our science class with Miss K. Franz. And I really just kind of feel really bad because I did something bad. I'm trying to fix it, and I know it's going to take a while, and a very long while to fix. And I really just feel like I fucked up, and I need help to fix this. Because you never know. You never know if you fuck something up and you aren't able to fix it, it will come back to bite you in the ass one day. My family especially should know, because my family has a tendency to fuck things up. Especially my dad, and especially my mom. And I really felt like I just needed to get that out there, because like I don't really talk to anyone about it. It's kind of a touchy subject for me. Like, another touchy subject for me is my personal past with my family, if you can even call it a family. A lot of people see me as a quiet girl that's stubborn, stuck up, selfish, never talks, and just hates everything, when that's not really me. The real me is the person that sticks for the people they care about, is selfless. Definitely hard-headed. I hear that one a lot. Kind of the one that really doesn't like to talk, that has very bad social skills, and has a very dark past, and can get hurt easily when it comes to emotions. That is definitely me. And I feel like I can't really trust anyone anymore, because like I'm trying to gain friends. I'm trying to gain people that I can trust. And right now, I really have not even 7 people that I can actually trust. On this necklace, there are 6 stones. Each stone represents one person. We have my best friend Perry, his older brother Bishop, my sister Jolie. Bishop and Perry are like brothers to me, believe it or not. And I don't care if he hates me or if he doesn't even care that I exist. Friend A, Armani Hamilton, and I can't really figure out who to put for the 6th. So right now, I've kind of just put it as my one and only true family, Pat Henry itself. Because I know that I have one family that I can always truly count on. That is Pat Henry Elementary, home of the Jaguars. That is one thing I can always count on. The one family that I know I will always have. Because I'm always Jaguar by heart. I went to that school for 6 years straight, kindergarten through 5th grade. And I've grown with it. And I'm going to stick with it. Because, like, it's my home, it's my pride, and it's my soul. And the co-founder, Pat Henry, has the same first name as my older sister, Patricia Henry, and my older sister, Patricia Johnson. We call my sister Patricia, we actually call her Patsy, after our great-grandmother, who recently passed away. I've kind of gotten really off track, and I feel a lot better, though. But I know I really fucked up with Friend A. Jojo told me that part of the reason that he despises me is because I was apparently the first one to leave that group that me and him were in together. It was kind of like the drama group, if you could even call it that. There was always so much drama going on with that group, with me, Alessia, Jamari, Friend A, like, that whole entire gang of idiotic little kids. And I was apparently the first one to leave. But in full honesty, I was actually the last one to leave. In the beginning of 5th grade, Alessia, someone I considered to be my cousin for the longest time, she brought in a girl named Jewel Roberts. I called her my sister for almost all of 5th grade. Then I kind of realized about late December, even though I still called her my sister, I still kind of hated her after that December. She started being selfless, or selfish, technically. She was always being selfish. She would not really care. She would always be so dramatic with things, and she wouldn't even pay attention to anything that was going on, and she would not listen to full reason, and she would not take things to the right extent. She would always take things 5 steps further than they needed to go. And I usually take things with caution. She just went head first and everything. She didn't go step by step. She went clonk by clonk. That probably doesn't make sense to you, but you know what? I don't care. And Alessia didn't make it any better. She was being practically almost as bad as Jewel. And she brought someone new in. Jamari ran off with other friends. Ryan wasn't really I really hate saying that name right now because I really don't feel like saying his name. Really hate it because, like, I feel really bad. Friend A kind of just went on his own path, and everyone kind of just left me behind. And I kind of felt bad. I was alone, just sitting somewhere, talking to some random student that I could get along with most of the time during our free time. There were so many people that I would hang out with, that I would get along with for every now and again. There was this one student named Quince. From what I could tell, he seemed to be the kid. Had a little brother, a father, and never met his mother. It was Quince something Golden. He had 2 last names. And his name was spelled like Quincy. And like Quincy or something. And people started making fun of them for it. And I was kind of like, okay, he's a little different. His name's a little different from most names that are pronounced like his. So what? I mean, my name's different. Everyone here has something different about them in their name or in their flaw or in anything about them. Like Armani Hamilton, her name is spelled different from how it sounds. And so is Quince's. Jordan Bruton. She's kind of the shy one in her little group with her and Armani and all those girls. Ashley Hidalgo. Am I saying that correctly? If I'm saying that correctly, then yay for me. If not, yikes. Me and Ashley kind of have a rivalry. She doesn't really like me. And I don't really like her. But I don't really treat her like crap all the time, though. Sadly. No, I'm just kidding. I at least try to be nice to her. I can say that. I can't promise anything that I don't get really pissed off about. Anyways, everyone has something different. And like for some odd reason, people always kind of said my name weirdly, and they always said his name the way it's spelled, not the way it's pronounced. And I'm like, okay, you know how my name is pronounced. They're always saying Theresa because of the way my name is spelled. My name's spelled Theresa. That's 7 letters. It's easy. And they're always saying crap like Theresa or Teresa. And I'm like, you know how to say my name, so fucking say it correctly or I'll beat your ass. Which we all know I do not have the strength to do that. But I get really pissed sometimes. And like, I would, and I probably could beat someone's ass, but I'm kind of just a sourpuss. I'm like just the kind of scaredy cat that's like always threatening shit, but not really doing anything. Yeah, that's me. That's some of the reasons why I don't really get along with people is because they're always fucking with me and they're never letting me be me. And it's like, what the fuck? You don't even know me. Anyways. Quince was one that kind of really got onto me for the first few months. But during the last, month of school that we had in 5th grade, Dresden, quit it! Dresden! Quit that! But with the last month of school being there at the time, it was like May or whatever, kind of April or something. I don't know my months. I don't really care about my months. Yeah, it was like April and May. And I'm going to kill that dog. Dresden! Quit! You're flipping annoying. No one wants to hear you lick your stupid paws. Dear Lord, dog. My dad has been in this almost 2 hours now. Dad's been at work. And where was I? Dresden! Quit it! Oh my god! I'm sorry. I have a really short fuse. It's really annoying. And at the last month of school being there and state testing, I kind of spent a lot of time with Quince and my old friend Murad. I found out he was moving this summer in the last month of school, and I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna survive middle school without Murad if he's not there at Central with me, and I'm just like freaking out. And he like, I got so mad at him when I found this out. So he pulled a prank on me and said that he was going to Ike, and I freaked out, and I was like, oh my god, no, I'm not gonna survive. It was like I barely survived 5th grade. It's like, because I didn't really have Murad with me during 5th grade. I mean, yeah, we were in the same classroom every time, and we were always in the same area, and like, he's my old kindergarten friend. Like, I cannot survive 5 without him. He was like, if we were adults right now, and we had still known each other from kindergarten, right now I can kind of see Murad being a drag queen in the future. Like, one of my favorite actresses, Misha. I know that sounds pretty girly of a name, but trust me, if you watch Supernatural, you know who Misha is. And Jared, and Jensen, and all them. And I would so see Murad being a drag queen. Like, you do not even know. Like, if you know Murad, then you probably kind of get the feeling of where I'm coming from. Because, like, Murad had a best friend in first. Oh my freaking god. In 1st and 2nd grade, because, like, me and Murad always has something to do with each other throughout every year of school. Like, in kindergarten, we were on the same team. 1st and 2nd grade, we were in the same class. Hi, Mr. E. Like, thank you for listening to my complaints. You probably, like, just got out of school or something, depending on where you are. But hi! So, like, Ron and I have been friends since kindergarten. Kindergarten, we were on the same soccer team. 1st and 2nd grade, we got placed in the same classroom. Let's see, in 3rd grade, I don't think I can remember. I think me and Murad had something to do with each other that year, but I'm not too sure. But that's probably the only year through our 6 years of being in each other's lives that we were not in the same kind of environment a lot. And then in 4th grade, it was science club, and then in 5th grade, it was the same class again. So in 1st and 2nd grade, before his awesome best friend moved, who actually had a crush on for a while, his name was Oscar Vasquez, I think. No, wait, that's Ethan's last name. It was something with a V, though. And speaking of Ethan, I wonder what he's been doing. I haven't really got able to talk to him. But, like, Oscar and Murad were the bestest of friends. And I was, like, always hanging out with them at recess and everything. And I was just always around them. And I was always messing around with them. And for a while, I had a crush on Murad. Like, believe it or not, I actually kind of had feelings for Murad other than him being my little brother. Because, like, now he's just, like, my little annoying brother, like a bishop. And, like, it's like, all right, mama with the fro-fro, I love you, little bro. But you just gotta stop. Because, like, that's always kind of been mine and Murad's relationship. It's always kind of been, oh, Murad, I'm pretty sure Murad's older than me, actually. Like, oh, you might be the same age as me, or, oh, you're older than me by, like, a couple of months or whatever. But you've always been, like, a little brother to me. And it's like, you're just my little bro. It's like, I love you, little bro. It's like, for me and all my friends, I'm practically the mom. Like, I'm practically the oldest sister. I'm, like, the oldest sibling. We're, like, all siblings. We're all a big fat family. And I'm, like, just the heart of the family. Kind of like my Nana Patsy was for our family before she passed away. It's like, I'm just the heart. I'm just the heart of my friends and I. And, like, Like, they will drag down and they will not survive without me. And it's like, why? Yeah, me and Friend A were pretty close in 4th grade, and basically up until January 9th, when I decided to have a boyfriend. Again, rather. When I told Brian that I was dating Evan, or, damn it, I said it again. Anyways, when I told Friend A that I was dating Evan, he was like, okay. He was pretty cool with it. And it was like, he was being his shy self, because he's always shy when he's around me. And, like, I don't know why, but I've kind of loved how he was always like that. Like, it was just Brian. He was always shy, and he was always nervous, and he was, like, always kind of freaking out. And, like, I always kind of loved that about him. And it's just, like, it's my way of knowing that things might end up okay for once. Because in 5th grade, absolutely everything went downhill for me. And the ride down was not smooth. And it really sucked. Because first, it was all the pressure that was being put on us. Then, getting bullied again, twice as much as it had ever been. Then it was all the new students coming and all my best friends going away. Then it was all the drama at home. Then it was all the crap that my friends were starting. Then it was Brian, aka Friend A. Then it was my Nana. And then it was my boyfriend. And then, top it off, this summer, I have more pressure on my back than I have ever had in the summertime. So yeah, this past year has kind of been really fun. But things kind of slowed down during the last month or two of school. People kind of just left me be and was able to try and to get my past with those people behind, such as Armani and Jordan, who I mentioned earlier. For a good while, they practically bullied me, and I know that Armani's probably going to end up watching this video, and I really kind of finally got it behind me, and I was actually becoming really close friends with Armani. And I am still working on my relationship with her, and I'm trying to work on my relationship with Jordan. I'm going to focus more on Jordan Jordan, after I kind of finish making sure that mine and Armani's relationship is good, and after I get that out of the way, I'm going to focus more on myself and my friends and fixing the relationship between me and Brian, which I still really feel really guilty about that. I still feel terrible about that. And if Brian does ever see this video, and if you know Brian and you can get a hold of him, and you know exactly who I'm talking about, can you tell him that I really am sorry? That I really do feel bad about what I did to him. I have not been able to get it off my mind for the past 7 months now, and it's July. Yeah. So, if you made it to here, thank you for hearing my complaints. I will do another live stream, kind of get my full past out of the way so that you guys kind of know more about me and know how the Purple Wolf Cub group came to be. Basically, that too. And like I said before, my past is pretty dark. But I'm here today, ain't I? 11, turning 12 in a couple of months. Well, a few months. Give or take. Yeah, like 3 months.